Olga. It's really a big honor for me today to communicate with you and also to learn language with you. French language for me is really special. I started to learn it when I was about 23, I remember, I think. And after I started to learn a little bit Italian and um, Slovenian. But about Italian and French, I found something similar. And also, I've discovered in history between Italy and France a lot of common things and um, very similar historical periods. And after I understood, a lot of words were almost the same, but just pronunciation was a little bit different. So I started learning French when I was 23. And now I'm 40 and I still don't talk French. Um,
No worries.
but I would like it. It was my dream, and I would like to achieve this goal. And when I meet, for example, Paris or any other city in France, I would like speak just a little bit, at least, French with people. So maybe I'm not so typical student. I am a polyglot, so I have my small system how I learn languages. For example, when I started learn Slovenian learning, I learned it in English, so it's Slavic language. But
Yes.
first of all, um, I try to understand past indefinite, present indefinite, and future. That's it.
Mm,
For me, for the beginning, it's enough. And also the verbs to be and to have. And about 300, the most common words in this language. That's it. So, can we use this system in French language in so elegant and sophisticated language? Can we make it?
absolutely. Actually, I adore your system because it's so similar to mine. And you're right, you're a specific student, and actually, I'm also very happy, and it's honor for me to communicate with you and to teach you languages because we have so similar common points, and we share the same ideas, but also we share the same methods in learning of languages, because I also have experience to learn myself to learn foreign languages. My story is connected with Spanish. It was my first foreign language that I began to learn myself. And I was making these steps, to understand how to, without any tutor, how to learn myself quite fast and with pleasure. My most important idea that I share with my pupils, my students, it's my baby making sounds. It's so important to get pleasure, to enjoy the process, because I understood in time that in the language, it's, we can never achieve some result because it's a love story, whole life length, and just we need to enjoy this process. It's endless. And so far, I also understood that practice is very important, enjoyment is very important, and the method that you described actually practically, immediately, quite fast to learn the basic things, three basics tenses, and you already can express yourself. And then you slowly, step by step, you begin to speak. My story with Spanish, I can share a little bit. I began. Just it was a little specific pronunciation. I took a couple of lessons with tutor to just to understand the pronunciation. I was a little lucky because French was very similar to Spanish and grammar, lexic also so similar. Then Italian and Portuguese, so there's no big work about it. And after my Spanish tutor went from Ukraine to USA, to Miami, I was a little bit sad because I was a little speaking with her and I was enjoying speaking Spanish, so beautiful. And she said, amigos.com, the recite, you can continue there. And I remember I was 21 and I remember that it was so big. It was like whole world for me, whole new world. Parallel, I discovered Spanish and Latin, especially music. My tutor showed me the movie Dirty Dancing 2 Havana Nights about salsa, about all this stuff, and this salsa songs. It was all together, and it was so like it was like immersive way to learn and to enjoy. And I began to speak, and I was, young free girl speaking with guys also, and it was a connection of all the points. uh, so I began to speak, and it was actually, and now it was wonderful, and I remember with nostalgia that period. So, and this is very important with this when the tutor and the student find the common points in the method, because we are all individual, we are all different. For some people, for them, it's not so important to enjoy. It's not so important to make very practical. We are all different. And when there is this contact and we share the same ideas about learning, also, this is important, and it's very good. So we can try your method, and I can share my method, and it will be some interesting combination.
What I can say now in French, what do I remember? Qu'est-ce que je peux te dire? Alors, je suis née, je suis
Très
née.
bien, oui, oui.
C'est
Correct.
pourquoi j'ai répété
Oui.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ho dimenticato. Как
Qu'est-ce
сказать
que
5?
tu as oublié? J'ai oublié, oui.
J'ai oublié, как сказать 5?
L'âge.
Я сказала, pardon.
Yes, you forgot your age?
No, I mean, I forgot how to say 5 in French.
Ah, five, five. In French, cinq.
5. Oh.
Bien sûr.
Parce que j'ai initiaté, non, j'ai commencé
J'ai commencé. Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alors, euh, c'est pourquoi j'ai répété 5 chaque. Нет, 5 раз.
5 fois.
Ah, 5 fois.
So, look, we were mentioning the word
Ok,
parfois, parfois, sometimes parfois, fois, it's like time. Mhm.
ok. 5 fois. Et
Mm.
c'est pourquoi j'étudie lo stesso, the same, correctement.
La même chose, la même
La
chose.
même chose. Euh, euh, alors, je suis née en Ukrainienne,
En
mais
Ukraine, en
en
Ukraine.
Ukraine, je suis ukrainienne, je suis née en Ukraine et je vis
Je
en
vis
Slovénie. Je vis en Slovénie pour euh, 11, 10 et 11.
here. We use the special word depuis, not for, like in English. Depuis, je vis en Slovénie depuis, et combien?
Ah, depuis, euh, mais j'ai obligaté
J'ai
11.
oublié. J'ai
j'ai
oublié.
oublié, non, oublié, it's regret or not?
Regretter. J'ai oublié. I forgot. You wanted to say you. I forgot. No.
Oublié, j'ai
Oublié.
oublié. J'ai oublié comment tu dire 11 en français.
11. Don't worry.
Oh.
Again, this
Ok.
verse. Numbers 11. 11.
11. Euh, je vis en Slovénie euh, dans,
Depuis.
depuis,
Mhm.
depuis 11 ans.
11 ans. Depuis
11
11
ans.
ans. We
11
connect.
ans.
11 ans. In general, it's very important when you speak, try to, well, first, you need to think it, it's normal, but French speech is very connected. All the words are connected. It's like river, it flows from like a wave from one to another. And like, je vis en Slovénie depuis 5 ans, oh, pardon, depuis 11 ans. Depuis 11 ans. Donc, tout est ensemble. Everything is together, connected. The 11 ans. Donc, 11 ans, you see it's separated, two separated words in the textbook. 11 ans, but we don't pronounce 11 ans. Together connected, 11 ans, and it's
11
11.
ans.
We don't
11
pronounce
ans.
in the end. We don't pronounce, and it's connected naturally with 11 ans, ans, 11 ans. Mhm. Voilà.
Je vis en Slovénie dans un an.
Depuis 11 ans.
Depuis 11 ans.
No worries. Yes, you will learn it. No worries.
Ok, alors, alors,
Oui, alors, très bien, oui.
e perché allora?
Je te comprends.
Perché è facile per me.
You know, I can share one moment if you're not against it. It reminds me quite strongly the moment when I used to work in the plant in Odessa as a translator with Italians after a very small period of learning of Italian. But I was brave. I said my level was very good, and I just, yeah, try to remember some words. I read again, and I decided to try it. I said to myself, I don't lose anything. So there, French was helping me a lot because my French was quite stronger than Italian. And there were words that I was something like I didn't know in Italian, but I was trying French words, and it worked very often. Almost always it was working. So I had like intuition, for example, a fourchette, forchetta. So it just I know the way how they pronounce, how Italians pronounce, the way how French pronounce. But once there was a moment, very funny. Like I mean, it was a very funny moment, and guardare, guardare, yes, and garder, the same word, but it's like pronounced in a way in French. Garder, it's not to look. Garder, it's to keep. And there was a conversation that I had to translate about. There was Italian. He's like, and I had to translate to keep in Italian. In Italian, so products are kept somewhere or they keep something. And I remember garder in French, and I try to say it in Italian, guardare. And the Italian man is looking for me. So instead of keeping, I said looking. The products are looking or something. And so then I understood that it's not the same. Then I remembered that guardare it's to because it's a basic verb. I remembered, but in that moment I
Yeah,
translated.
yeah,
I
yeah.
used you understood. Yes, everyone. So I was very ashamed, but everyone laughed, and the situation was funny, and everyone understood. And especially when you know several languages, they can confuse.
Ah,
So I understand you perfectly. It's very good method. You need to try it always. Very often it works. Yes.
bien. Alors, c'est pourquoi allora. Hmm, je suis une polyglotte.
Oui.
Mhm. je parle ukrainien, russe, anglais,
Mhm,
un peu du italien et bien sûr slovénien.
mhm.
C'est pourquoi, parce que je vis euh, dans Slovénie,
En
en Slovénie, et je pense, si tu vis dans les pays,
dans un pays.
pas,
Don't you shouldn't confuse it's like in English to pay, payer.
enfin,
C'est celui de dans un pays. Its pronunciation is very close, but
dans un pays,
pays, payer,
pays.
tu payes.
Mhm,
Pays, country. Pays.
mhm.
Mhm.
Paese nell'italiano.
Oui,
Euh,
donc
pays,
yes,
pays.
it's very similar. Yes,
Hmm,
pays, pays.
pays. Si tu vis, je pense que si tu vis euh, dans,
Dans un pays. Mhm.
dans un pays, euh, j'ai oublié comment te dire must. You
Tu
must.
dois,
Tu
you
dois.
have
Euh, tu dois parler la langue.
parler, tutor.
Parler la langue. Mais euh, j'ai critiqué les gens. Avant, j'ai critiqué les gens qui
Critiquer.
critiquaient, oui, les gens qui vivent,
Les gens qui
les,
vivent
les
mhm,
gens qui vivent dans les pays et
dans un pays, it's
dans
because
un pays et ne parlent pas la langue. Mais
oui.
c'était avant. Pour maintenant, euh,
Pour it's not necessary, just maintenant, maintenant. Pour
maintenant,
le moment, like for
pour
the
le
moment,
moment,
pour le
mhm.
moment.
Pour le moment, je comprends tout.
Très bien, oui, donc
Parce
tu es
que
très classique. You're very understandable.
les gens peuvent avoir les situations différentes.
Différente, oui, elles sont différentes.
Euh, comment te dire en français that's it? C'est ça?
C'est tout. You
Ok.
see here, we come back to the word that we already learned. Tout. Tout, it's very useful word. Tout. C'est tout. That's it. C'est tout. C'est tout. C'est tout, it's very common phrase like, um, by example, for example, um, I, I just understood it. That's it. Tout simplement, je l'ai compris. C'est tout. C'est tout.
C'est tout. Ah, qu'est-ce que les fraises, c'est ça? C'est comme si, comme ça? Non, c'est ça.
C'est
Euh,
ça. C'est ça. Oui, c'est ça. C'est like, that's right. C'est ça.
ah, c'est ça.
Right? Or just right? You
Ah,
did this, right? You are learning this language, right?
hmm.
Tu apprends cette langue. C'est ça? C'est ça? Tu es ukrainien, c'est ça?
Alors, pour le moment, je pense que pour aujourd'hui, euh, nous, nous avons fait euh,
Oui.
a lot of job for today.
A lot of job. Yes, that's right. C'est
Comment
ça. On a beaucoup travaillé. On a beaucoup, we can
on
say,
a, oh, j'ai oublié cette phrase,
on,
nous avons,
on.
on a.
Oui, oui, parce que nous, c'est ouais, c'est classique, mais euh, I will say in English, but
Ah,
sometimes like we begin to say in French. So nous, it's a classic oui, but in spoken language, it's more used on. On, on
on a.
fait,
Mhm.
on parle, on vit ensemble, etc. Toujours.
Mhm. Euh, alors, pour le moment, tu,
Well, here it's very important to learn the pronunciation of what you want to say. You want to say, right? You can. Yes, and here tu
tu
peux.
peux.
If you say, for example, tu peux, it will mean like you smell bad.
Oh, mamma mia, no.
Tuer, for example, yeah, there are different jokes about it, but
Oh, pardon.
yes, that's why. But here I am to show you the difference. So
Mhm.
tu peux.
Peux. Um, tu peux. You can see my level for now a little bit. How to say it? Tu peux.
Tu peux
Um,
pas
tu peux.
voir.
Ah,
Tu peux pas.
les mots. Les mots.
Mon niveau, level.
And
Mhm.
by the way, in Slovenian, na nivoju, it means nivo. Niva na nivoju, it means from one side, like a field, huge field, but
Yes, niveau.
from another side, also like a level. When I say, for example, to people, you create this event for a really a good level. It was perfect, and so I say na takem nivoju. So can
Uh-huh.
you imagine niveau, and for now you say this also niveau.
Yeah, you see, you even found something from Slovenian which can help you.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
it's very good. Here in Turkey, for example, French helps me very much with the Turkish because in Turkish there are a lot of French words. Coiffeur, but they pronounce with not a r, but with like Russian r. Coiffeur, ascenseur, a lot of French words, and
Qu'est-ce
there are
que
sounds.
coiffure
Coiffeur. It's the
faire
person,
ça?
hairdresser,
Ah.
the person who makes hair. Yes.
Mhm.
Coiffeur.
Pour maintenant, tu peux
Oui, très bien. Oui.
te voir les mots niveau.
Mon
Les
niveau, stop.
mots.
Here it's not like in Italy. They put il mio. So here in French we use when there is mon niveau, we don't put article. Not
Ok,
just mon niveau.
ok. Mon niveau en français.
En français ou
Ok.
de français, oui.
Euh, c'est ça.
Ah, très bien. En fait, je peux te dire, je peux essayer peut-être dire quelque chose en français. Peut-être, tu peux me comprendre un peu. Tu sais déjà des mots basiques et if you understand, if you don't understand, you can tell me. You can try just a little bit to make this practice of listening and.
Mhm.
Si tu peux me comprendre. Donc, tu m'as parlé de toi-même. Tu as pu, you could exprimer, to express yourself. Tu as pu t'exprimer et c'est très bien. Il faut justement recommencer et continuer. C'est tout. C'est tout. C'est ça et c'est tout.
Mhm. Parfait. Euh, alors, to be continued in
Oui.
in a few days. Thank you very much for today. It was a pleasure for me to recommencer or reconstruire, to re-begin, or how to say, to re
Reconstruct, we can say. Uh,
reconstruct my learning of French.
yes, re-begin.
And
In
I'm really
English
happy that you,
also, we can use the re actually sometimes, so it's the
and
same.
that's right, that we have this match between ourselves and between
Yes.
us, or between ourselves.
Between us, yes.
I suppose also my English will be improved during my French language with you.
Yes, actually, it's
Congratulations.
several points. Yes, and this is the thing that I adore actually to make optimization. Yes, my cat
Mhm.
is agree. To make someone one activity brings a lot of benefits.
Yeah,
So it's perfect.
that's
Well,
right.
if we talk about German here, I'm zero, so but we can. We can. I didn't come. Sorry, I didn't come to the point that I want to learn it. But maybe. But we can maybe something in Italian even. So you see, there are a lot of things that we can find in common, and it's great. It's very important actually.
Mhm. Great. So let's continue in a few days. Thank you very much. It was an honor for me.
Yes, it was pleasure for me also. Yes. See you.
I would like to say that also in English because I suppose it's really important. What was really important for me and what I appreciate really that when I tried after a long pause to continue to construct phrases in French and to remember again that words and that pronunciation, that construction of language, I did not feel any pressure, any judgment. I felt acceptance and full field, like mental field of everything great, good, everything goes is going well. You just keep on, or how to say it?
Hold on.
Oh, okay, just hold on, don't never give up. It's
Keep
okay.
going. Yes.
Yeah, keep going. Perfect.
Go on. Go on.
Mhm. And it gave me the motivation. And I remember that moment when I was just learned Slovenian and I was a beginner and I had a colleague and she really judged me. So, and she was nervous every time when I made any mistake. And I was really stressful after that, and I stopped to work with her because it was impossible to learn this language with so much pressure. So with you, I felt absolutely okay, and it was great. You are like a very warm mom, and just keep going, keep. Oh wow, new words, excellent, yeah. So
It's true,
you are,
actually. Yes, it
you
was
are
since.
very, very supportive. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you. Thank you. Because, it was sincere. I understand how important it is. I'm always in this situation of learning something new, and even in the languages we speak quite well, there are always some moments we need to learn, and we all make mistakes.